What's up, guys? Carolina Jackpot coming at you. It's Sunday morning early, about 7:15 a.m. I hope everyone's doing well today. This is going to be a different kind of video than what we normally do here. We're not going to talk about the Gamecocks. We're not going to talk about college football. We're actually going to work this morning for a little while, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I do. If you don't know, if you haven't heard us talk about it on the live streams or whatever, Carolina Jackpot recently started a new career. Well, it's kind of a new sector of something that I've always worked around but never really been a part of. Direct store delivery, running a route. I am kind of what is known as an independent operator. Work for a guy that owns a ton of routes for Utz Quality Foods and Golden Flake products. And he owns a lot of routes in the upstate of South Carolina and in Georgia. So I actually lease my truck and the handheld equipment that I use, the warehouse space, and the truck. While I don't pay for the upkeep on it, I do pay for the fuel, and that can be kind of costly. So it's his route, but it's my route. If that makes any sense to you, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense what you're saying there, Carolina Jackpot. But I'll take ownership of it, as I will say that. When I own something, I take care of it. So we're going out to 3 Food Lions today and 1 Walmart. Now we're in my personal truck today, not in the work truck. And I'm going to do just some touch-up work, work a little bit of back stock out that we may have, and straighten up our section. This is called pulling up. Not all things that are brought into stores by direct store delivery are pulled up on the weekends. And normally when pull-ups are done, it's only in the busier stores, like the busier grocery stores and the Walmarts, like like Dollar General and convenience stores and that. They normally don't get pulled up. Like convenience stores, a lot of times if there's back stock of something there, like beer, soda, or whatever, the store works that out themselves. And I don't ever leave back stock in any convenience store ever. And the grocery store, they don't work back stock out for you. You're responsible for that. Or if it's a larger scale vendor operation, Pepsi, Coke, Frito-Lay, something like that, normally those folks have got people on the payroll that work part-time, that come around and pull up the stores on the weekend. At least it was when I ran a grocery store. I'm not sure if that one's changed much recently due to the pandemic and then just people not wanting to work, period. Maybe some of the guys are doing it themselves, or I don't really know. Maybe it's just not being done. But anyway, I'm going to straighten up mine. Now, this Food Line that I'm going to right now, which is just about a couple minutes away from, is not one of the busier stores I have, but I'm coming to pull it up today, and it's a long way from my house too, so that's why I normally don't come down here on the weekend. It's just, fuel is not cheap, and it's a long way down here. It's probably about 45 minutes, but we're on sale this week, and I believe in taking care of my stuff. And I also want to see what we're looking like this morning. So I'm going to come down here and straighten it up. I do have some back stock in the back. And I told the lady that checks in vendors, the DSD receiver, that I would be here today to work it out and straighten it up. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to deliver on my promise and make the store look decent. Presentation sells product. This has been the case for years. I mean, you can go and tell me that, well, if that shelf's half empty, I'm still going to buy off of it. Studies have shown, it's been proven time and time again, that a better looking shelf is going to sell more product. It's not necessarily the product level. It's the eye appeal. It's the presentation. It's the pop. It's the hashtag wow factor. And you've got to have things looking good, and you'll sell more. I mean, it's been proven time and time again. So we're going to go in here. I mean, the store just opened a few minutes ago, but we're going to run in here real quick and see what kind of shape we're in, and then we are going to work out a little bit of back stock there and straighten it up, and then we'll be headed back toward the house. Got 2 more Food Lions and a Walmart that we're going to hit and straighten up. So we're going to see how that goes. All right, guys, we are here at Food Lion, and I'll meet you inside. On sale 2 for $5, and the manager let us put up a display for the next couple of weeks. As you can see, it didn't take a lot of abuse this weekend, but it needs to be straightened up a little bit, so we'll get back. A lot of this is also about just recognition and making sure the store manager and managers see you and know that you're out and about and that you actually care about your merchandise, and that goes a long way. It always went a long way with me. Now there's a ton of Frito-Lay displays in the store. They're going to be in all the stores. They pay the money, they get the displays. And we got hammered a little bit here this weekend. It's not horrible, but we sold several occasions of product. And I got some stuff in the back room, so we're going to straighten this right here up, and we're going to make it look better. Merchandise right here on this side. These things, we call them barrels. Barrels of cheese balls, pretzels, and this mixed type stuff. It's actually on sale for $6.99. They have ad tags for it. It's not in the sales ad, but they have tags for it. I said something to the manager about it on Friday, the stuff, and he told me he would have his person take care of it and fix it, and I see that they have not. So that really kind of perturbs me a little bit. But you know what? You're kind of at their mercy as far as getting that stuff done. I got to remember that. You kind of like to keep your end cap set to the planogram, but if you have to flex it around, it's okay and it's helpful. So you'll see. We're done now. Filled up. I actually could have left a little bit more back stock in the store than what I did. Running low on the honey barbecue chips. In good shape on everything else, so I don't know how busy they'll be today. We're ready to head on up the road. On the way back up to the stores closer to the house now, I pulled off the interstate and ran into a Dollar General just now, which is actually like, it's a bigger Dollar General. Several years ago, Walmart was trying some kind of concept where they were building small Walmarts. I mean, like literally like 12, 15,000 square foot Walmarts in very small towns that weren't served by a regular grocery store. Kind of food deserts is what they call those kind of places. I think they were calling them Walmart Express or something. Anyway, the concept, I guess, didn't go over well with them, or it wasn't something that made money for Walmart, so they closed all of them up, and most of those were bought by Dollar General. So I just went in one that was turned into a Dollar General, and it does pretty well. I service the store once a week, and yeah, I could probably service it twice a week. I've got a 4-foot section in there and a couple of little racks. I have a rack up front with product on it. I have a spinner rack with pork skins on it, and then I have another little rack with big bags of chips on it, which is way more. Most of the Dollar Generals just have the 4-foot section and the little round spinner rack with the pork skins. They don't have the other racks. That one actually does a lot of business for me, and I went in there and straightened it up. So, and the manager, she was in there working, that's good too. You want these managers to see you out and about and know that you care about your product, you care about their store and what it looks like, and your sales, their sales, the whole 9 yards. It's just all about recognition and building those strong relationships. But anyway, on back up towards the house. Head into Walmart real quick. Now, we have a huge display up front in this store, and we don't normally have one in Walmart. So this for Super Bowl, and it's been up about 3 weeks, and the product on it selling pretty well, and it's really going to sell well the rest of this week and into next weekend. So I've been sure to keep it full, and that they know I'm taking care of this thing. We were working this store only twice a week. Now we're working it 3 times a week. Let's go in here first and check out the actual section in the shelf. See what that looks like. Then we'll head to the display and get them all straightened up. We don't have any back stock in here, but we can still make it look good. And here's the old 4-foot section. Actually, not really that bad at all. I've seen it in much worse shape. And I did come in here and straighten this up yesterday. So let's see if we can fix it up real quick. Well, straighten the display up. That's about to fall right there. Hope it makes it another week. We're straightening back up. These cheese balls been selling good. I'll tell you a little more about them in a minute. But yeah, I pulled all of this off the display, and since I don't have any back stock in here, I'm gonna take it to the shelf and fill the shelf with this. So now both of them look good. Now, not too bad now. Like I said, here at Walmart, it's not all about fluff and fold. It's just fill it up and get gone. That stuff over there at the end, those holes that's their stuff. That used to be ours, but they reset it and took it away. I mean, they just set it to planogram. Now, who looks better, mine or his? Yeah. Sad reality is, he'll probably do more in here this week than I will. But it is what it is. It's all about building a brand. Just working hard and staying the course. You take care of Wally World, and they'll take care of you, Wally. Arriving right now at the second food line. I'm going to run on in here and pull this one up real quick. I'm not going to take the phone in there and record this one because I actually left the video thing up in my pocket in Walmart. It wasn't recording, but it was on. You know, guys know what I'm saying. My screen was on, and it ran the battery life down. So I'm going to go in here and pull this one up real quick. You know, this is a store that I just picked up a couple of weeks ago. It's not the busiest, but I want to make sure that I keep it looking good. I got a little back stock in there that I want to knock out and get my section right to make a good impression here on the store manager, so that he'll keep on letting us put displays here, because I feel like the place has potential and it will continue to grow. So I'm going to go in there, get it straightened up, knock it out real quick. I'm going to leave my phone in the truck and let it juice up like Rob Sanders at a New Kids on the Block concert, and I will see you guys at the last food line. So I kind of forgot that my phone won't juice if my engine's not turned on in my truck. So that was kind of an exercise in futility, wasn't it? Kind of weird. My work truck, it will though. So I'm not sure how the battery and that stuff's different in that. I'm not a electronics nor technical guru, and I don't plan to be. But we're on the way to the last food line there, and that one was, I mean, the shelf, not in bad shape, but I did pull off the end cap to fill the shelf up. I forgot I said I had back stock. I had about 4 cases yesterday. I worked them all up, so I didn't have any. I also have 2 shippers in that store, kind of like the ones I showed you in the first food line, and that one, I mean, literally I've sold 0 bags off those. They're at the end of the paper tissue aisle up against the frozen food freezer case. which it's in a spot where they're visible, but I think the way the store's set up, the traffic flow, people go this way towards the register and they miss them because the beer is straight ahead in front of them. So I'm going to talk to the store manager tomorrow when I go in there about maybe repositioning those into a better spot in the store if we possibly can, because I don't expect to sell a ton of product off of them, but I expect to sell more than 0 bags. You know what I mean? But we'll play with it and see what happens. And each store varies. You gotta find your sweet spot. If one thing I've learned from years and years and years of working in the grocery business, I mean, you can move a display 5 feet one way, 5 feet the other, turn it one way, turn it the other, and that can just like triple your sales for whatever reason due to positioning and just the customer being able to see it. But at 2 for $5, those chips should be flying. So we'll do something to see what we can do to fix that and get those sales actually moving a little bit more on those particular chips. So now we're going to go into the last food line of the day. This is the last place we'll be going. This is actually, I don't know why I'm parking so far out. I'm not in my work truck, and I don't actually work for the store, so I don't have to park way far away. I can park pretty close. I don't know what I'm thinking sometimes. But yeah, this is actually my best food line. And like on a normal week, if I didn't have that display in there, this would be actually the top account that I have. Because that Walmart, like I said, we normally don't have that big display up at the front of the store. But let's get the crack-a-lacking on this one, see what it looks like. Hopefully we've sold some chips. I know we're going to sell a lot in here today because this store is busy on Sunday. It does a lot of business on Sunday. I believe, I don't know the numbers, but I think the volume in here on Sunday is probably higher than what it is on Saturday, which is strange because when I started working in the grocery business in 1991, Sunday was the slowest day of the week. In fact, when I started, it was just a few years removed from being like a 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. operation on Sunday in the grocery stores. I think it was open from 7 to 10 when I started, or maybe it was open from 8 to 10, something like that. But yeah, they used to close early, open up late, and all that good stuff. So, and at one particular point in time, I'm sure they were closed on Sunday. So let's get in here, see what our chips look like, and get them better than they were. Run back here and grab my backstop and work it out real quick. I didn't show you the shelf because grocery manager and stocker were out there working a pile of juice right in front of it, and they didn't ask me if they could be in the video, and I wasn't going to ask them either, so that's okay. I'll show you the finished product when we're done. Arrived back at the house. It's about 10:30, so not a long day of work, not a long day. And that what I did was very important stuff this morning. I couldn't finish filming the rest of that there at the last food line. This thing right here, it didn't charge properly last night or something. Didn't have any juice left to get that, but it was in decent shape, not the the kind of shape that I'd like for it to be, but it'll do for a Sunday, and I'll make a delivery there tomorrow morning and get them squared away and looking nice. I mean, the work never stops. I mean, it really never stops. So I talk about the Walmart again, about those cheese balls, and I wanted to address that real quick. I'm going to have to go get some of those today from out of the warehouse some way or another, probably 6 to 8 cases of those. Here's the deal. When we built it, it took like 18 cases to build it. Super Bowl is a week from today. Right now, after we had it fronted up, I would say we've got about 10 cases left there. And I mean, it's going to get cranked today. We sold roughly about 2.5 cases of them yesterday. Probably sell that again today. And so tomorrow morning when I go in, it's going to be shot. And I don't have any on the truck. I was trying to kind of let it sell down a little bit, because after Super Bowl, that display is going to have to be taken down. And that being said, I don't want it to sell down so much that I'm not getting any sales off of it, number one. And number two, the management will yank your display if you ain't keeping it up. in there. Okay, I mean they just will, and I don't blame them. That's how it should be. But you got to kind of nurse it along a little bit. Another route salesman told me, you need to let that sell down, let it sell down. And against my better judgment, I went on ahead and kind of did that. I didn't really take much in there Friday like I should have on that section of the display. And it's come back to bite me in the ass a little bit today. So I'm going to have to go pick some up. So I had some to take tomorrow. Now, I could get them tomorrow from the warehouse and just load them onto my truck and take them Tuesday morning, but I don't want to do that. When I see a problem, I want to correct it then. I'd correct it right now if I could. I'm going to get it fixed ASAP, though, tomorrow morning. Get in there real early and get some more balls on that thing, because my whole point is I want that display faked up. I won't bring much more product in for it this week. I may fill it pretty good tomorrow with the other chips and stuff, but then I'll let it sell down as the week goes, because I want to be able to take it down and do what I need to with it next week. And I also am trying my best to get the manager in there to let us have a permanent display end cap somewhere. Like I was saying, that's normally not one of my best stops unless we have that display. Well, I want to make that either our best stop or one of our best stops, because hey, it's all about making money, it's all about getting the product out there, and it's all about brand recognition. And what better place to do that in than Walmart? And hopefully I can talk them into letting me have something permanent, when they see that I have been taking care of this and been doing what's in the best interest of the store. They'll let me do that in there somewhere. If you get a nice display in Walmart, I mean, it's gonna create some revenue for you. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm gonna go get those balls from the warehouse at some point so that I can get that display leveled up tomorrow morning. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit it with a thumbs up, and I'll make some more of these. I'll consider doing it some more. Jackpot / Rockabilly has long been wanting to invest in a GoPro camera, so I think that would really give a really good POV for these kind of videos. So let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this, and I enjoyed making it for you. I'll see you guys later on. Appreciate it. Peace, and I'm out of here.